What is going on, guys? Dave from Wake Up It's Football, bringing you guys another draft profile. Today it is Odell Beckham Jr., the wide receiver out of LSU. Remember, keep in mind, a lot of draft stock will shift and change in the following months. And shout out to Draft Breakdown for the highlights in this video, but let's get right to this one. Again, Odell Beckham Jr., the wide receiver out of LSU, standing at 6 feet tall, 193 pounds. Some collegiate stats: 141 receptions over 3 seasons, 2,305 yards, 14 touchdowns, which is 2 of them off of returns, and a 16.3 yards per reception average. A couple of things you might want to know about Odell Beckham Jr. Some career highlights and awards. He's third-team AP All-American in 2013, second-team All-SEC in 2013, and the Paul Hornung Award in 2013 as well. Some pros and cons to Beckham Jr.'s game. First of all, yards after the catch. I think this is where he's going to make his money in the NFL if he ends up being successful. I think he's more dangerous after the catch than on vertical routes. He shows that he can be elusive on routes like the quick slants where he can make the first defender miss, and then it's Odell Beckham Jr. time where he gets into some open space and he picks up yards after the catch. I think that's going to be his bread and butter. I think that's where he's going to excel. So if you go and watch his games, some of his college tape, you're going to see that on tape. And that's one thing I jotted down. Now, also his hands. I'm waiting to see what his hand size will be after the NFL Combine, more towards the end of February, when they measure the receiver's hands and all that good stuff. I think his hands, from what I've seen, they're humongous. I think they're going to be larger than the average receiver's hands at the Combine. Those help. Those help reel balls in. He likes to catch balls with both hands, and then he reels it into his body. That's another thing I noticed about his game. His versatility. He's a kick returner, he's a punt returner, and he's a wide receiver. He'll even have some end arounds on some plays as well. So they used them at LSU in a couple of different facets. So I think that also plays into his versatility. His route running, he did a lot to help separate himself from cornerbacks. He did a lot to help him gain separation downfield, especially his double moves. So that was also one thing that I noticed about his game. Overall, his pros, really liked what I saw. His cons, I think he's got very good speed, but I don't think it's elite speed. When he picks up his speed, and it's really his top-end speed where it's not really going to get any faster, I don't think it's elite. And I noticed sometimes where defenders would catch up to him and tackle him from behind. And also his jump balls, being 6 feet tall, I think there were times where he could have contested, or these jump balls were contested, and he wasn't very successful at going up and getting jump balls. So overall, with that being said, honestly, from what I've seen out of all the receivers I've watched tape on, that Sammy Watkins is going to be top 5, top 10. Marquise Lee's going to be somewhere in the top 10 to top 20. I think Odell Beckham Jr. is going to be the number 3 receiver taken over, Jordan Matthews and Kelvin Benjamin. I like him as the number 3 receiver right now from what I've seen so far. So I have him in that 20 to 32 range. Teams that could possibly take a look at wide receiver, I have Philadelphia there, depending on what they do in free agency and the guys that they decide to bring back. Kansas City, I think, could use receiver help. Cleveland, Carolina, and Seattle. So those are some of the teams that I have listed for him. But I could see him sneaking into the first round, going anywhere from 20 to 32. That's just my opinion. Throw down your comments, questions, and concerns on Odell Beckham Jr. Down in the comments below. But that is my draft profile on Odell Beckham Jr. And that's all I got for you guys today. I'm out.